What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video, and my god, his mental breakdown continues. After last year with the Side Scrollers interview, he broke down mentally and started having a midlife crisis. He suddenly wanted to be more professional, wanted to look like a serious gamer. He didn't want people making jokes about him. He didn't want to be a meme on the internet. And then it escalated with LTG talking about his hair, his goatee, and his clothes, which then prompted DSP to start wearing dress shirts and polo shirts and all the other stuff, even though he was still wearing Zelda jammies. It was last year he claimed Review Bra was inspired by him from his videos. He's so deluded in his head he does not live in reality. And today we have this from Poem's Future. DSP invented everything you love on the internet. Get ready for a wild ride where he talks about inventing TikTok, YouTube Shorts, co-op commentary, and more.
Did you know that over 15 years ago, I did a online co-op before anyone else is doing it, and it was almost like very innovative to the point where it inspired other people? I know for a fact it did because people have told me over the years it did. Me and John Rambo doing Rise of Nightmares DLC for Resident Evil 5 was one of the first major co-op playthroughs like that on YouTube, and it got millions of views. Okay? In addition, when I first started on YouTube, did you know I didn't do playthroughs? I did clips. I did like minute-long to 2-minute-long clips, just highlights of gameplay, which now you would call a YouTube short or a TikTok highlight. I was doing that at first, but then people actually asked me to go more in-depth and do full raw playthroughs, so I did. But at first, my idea was to just do those highlight clips. And that's actually one of my major videos that got over 1 million views. Is just a minute long. Pretty crazy. On top of that, other trends such as the video essay, which is now insanely popular on YouTube. I was doing them. One of my 1 million view videos is a video essay that I did one year. And, you know, again, it was before they were super popular on YouTube. So it's like, what I love is when people criticize me and say things like, for 15, 16 years, Phil just does the same thing every day. He just sits down and plays video games. It's completely false. I've done so many different things that have been innovative. It's just that I don't get the credit for them because I'm a meme.
Now keep in mind, the reason he had shorter clips was to flood the algorithm. So when you went on YouTube, your inbox was full of DSP gameplay videos. He was also one of the worst people to play games. What people don't realize is when DSP started, not a lot of people were doing it. Other people were doing it as well. But when you get more competition, with better quality, better content, you get left in the dust. And that's what happened. Phil stayed the same, pointing his camera at the TV, overloading YouTube with his videos, and everyone else went up in quality, went up in content that's better than him, which led to his delusions of grandeur. So now we're going to take a look at some reactions where people are roasting him in the comments. We got Poem Future. Where is his royalty checks, TikTok? We got Machinima Gaming. DSP invented bankruptcy. Mario Faker. This is what you'll be remembered for, Philip. Unless you rope on stream. And it's a gift of Phil jerking off. Broside Phil. This man loves the smell of his own farts. You cannot convince me otherwise. DSP invented accidentally leaving his camera on to beat it. Also invented begging for tips in front of a camera and begging for ad clicks. Yeah, remember, he never said, guys, click on the ads, even though he did. That's why his AdSense got banned. I benched 315 in high school. Energy here. We have Wes. He created DERICH. Fapping live on camera for the internet. Halbia. He invented OnlyFans next. We have Nova Racer. Man, that midlife crisis must be hitting hard if he tries to make his career meaningful. The only thing he has given is how not to do on YouTube. Yeah, and that's one of the things the past couple years. He kept saying he wants to do meaningful content. His content's so meaningful to other people. He only makes meaningful content because he's so insecure and worried about his legacy. He knows he's a joke. He knows he's a meme. And as many times as he wants to say he's taken the power back, he's never going to have the power. And for 16 years, all he's going to be remembered for is, oh, the camera's on. Camera's been on the whole time, huh? Hello? Dexo? This is actually insanity. He needs to be removed from internet and placed in a mental hospital. No access to internet ever again. Brennan, delusions of grandeur. Master of chaos. He invented begging, that we will give him. Innocent orphan. Why is he claiming these millions of views when we can just look up the playlist and see the reality that he mostly 10 to 20k views? Don't forget, he also invented mukbangs, video food reviews, travel vlogs, electricity, the written word, and breathing. We got DC. I've said it before and I'll say it again, he is Al Bundy, minus the attractive wife and 7 kids. While that is true, he does have a son that's a sex pest. I'm looking at you, Derek. Peter, sure, and you started a first stream engine built, okay, Phil. Fox Warefire. Man, he's so full of it. It's always about me, 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 me. Like the world is revolving around him. Alucard. Wow, I had no idea Phil did all these things first. I thought he was only the first guy to get his bankruptcy granted for spending over 40k on a mobile game, and the first guy to beat his meat on livestream. Crash. Yeah, and all that and a night of support from 2 whales will get you a pull on WWE Champions. Funny, when Rambo left, so did the innovations and creativity. Here's the thing, even if he was a pioneer when it comes to YouTube gaming, he's still DSP, and people will still remember him for his contributions, and more for his bad attitude and toxicity. You got Prime. I was the first person to point a camera at the screen and act like a fool. I'd believe that one more. Laylin. Not only does he think he first invented many things on YouTube, he also believes he inspired thousands of others. Most recent being the Report of the Week, Review Brawl. Despite being on YouTube since 2011 and is very successful, nearly 3 million subscribers on their channel. Yeah, because remember, he always says as well, he inspired PewDiePie. PewDiePie was a fan of mine. He left comments on my videos, even though there's no proof of that. And even if he did reference DSP in a video, it was always as a meme or a joke. Because there is a clip out there of PewDiePie with Cinnamon Toast Ken, and they're on a podcast. And he goes, there is one guy that left the camera on. I don't dare speak his name. And Cinnamon Toast Ken goes, the name sounds familiar. And PewDiePie goes, yeah, but I'm not going to say his name because he doesn't deserve it. He's a piece of shit. We got Rhodey. Phil is coming up on the Guinness Book of World Records score for longest downward spiral. Oddly shaped head, or Phil's head. Too bad he didn't invent getting a damn job. We got the big goat. Bro invented the internet. We got Scar. I remember bumping into Jesus once, and he said Phil was the inspiration he needed to rise again. Phil just told Jesus to stay positive and ignore the drama. Changed his life. Mr. Potato. In a few more years, he'll start claiming he invented YouTube. SD Jones. Did he also invent narcissism? We got Mega. Hey DSP, I was recording gameplay footage on VHS tapes before the internet even existed. You owe me some money. Yeah, Protein Genes. He's literally living in glory days, but the thing is, he invented, were used by more talented people with better effect. The Shuli Network does the same thing with Stuttering John when they call him Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. Phil is the same. SBF. It was almost very innovative. Two Big Bills. He's the guy that masturbated live in front of children. That's it. Player Uno. Ah yes, the Leonardo da Vinci of the internet. DG Boss You. Good question. What video essay did he do? The one in his mind detached from reality. We got Elite Beat Agent. He invented coming on camera too. Wired Rain. I'm glad he took the world's first shit so I could learn how. Mega Man NG. No you didn't, Phil. You didn't invent anything that we love on the internet. You need to be put in a Supermax jail cell. Never to see the light of day. We got Pirate here. A true pioneer. He's the Howard Stern of game videos. We got Diego. He really loves talking about himself, doesn't he? And we got Full Custom Hot Dog. I love that name, by the way. Every stream this guy just talks about his career 15 years ago when he was white hot popular. He's gonna take you back to the past. We have Clown Man. Phil really needs to research his own videos before finalizing claims. Shows a link. This is Rise of Nightmares. It is not a RE5 DLC. Another link. This is Lost in Nightmares, the actual RE5 DLC. Neither of them are over 15 years old. We got Fandango. He's not taking credit for fucking video essays now. We got Freeze. DSP also invented masturbating live on stream. We got Kai. I didn't think you could get any more delusional. Well, here we are. Cafone. My jaw dropped when he said he was doing shorts and clips like YouTube shorts and TikTok before everyone else. Like, how fucking delusional do you have to be? We got Omni. Fucking delusional. Then we have Mr. Ludacris. Fuck me, he gets more and more deluded every day. It's only a matter of time before he claims that he inspired the Beatles or some shit. We got Darcy to Phil. I mean, who didn't know that DSP invented TikTok? In an odder place, amazed he hasn't claimed to have invented YouTube by recording FGC matches before it started. We got Darkside Phil, which is spelled like the DC comic villain Darkseid, which I love. Like Side Scroll has told him to his face, delusions of grandeur. The midlife crisis is hitting hard. We got Chill Murray. Bruh, I can't, laughing my ass off. Ninja Stun locked me this time. Dude needs to be thrown in a padded room and lobotomized. That is true. Steve of the Dead. Nobody did video essays before DSP did his Homefront video. Despite him doing the Homefront video because people kept telling them they wanted more edited content like other people were doing at the same time. Dave, Linda, come get your boy. He needs to be in a padded room. We got Whoa Mo's ass. Guys! Someone let June the King and Mike Klum know that DSP invented YouTube, the FGC, and Italian-style cake. People were doing things long before you started doing it, Phil. The only reason you got popular is because you flooded the algorithm with your spam videos. Nothing else. We got Tom. Biggest narcissist out there. I cannot stand this guy. We got Iffy. Just piles of bullshit on top of bullshit to get viewers to hopefully accept his bullshit. You ain't special, DSP. Except for in the head, that is. We got JG Win. Here's the Al Gore of YouTube. Invented it all. Crying emoji. We got David. Wonder if Phil invented porn sites also. Oh, that would explain why Derek's always around him. So this man is on the mental breakdown of a lifetime. The midlife crisis is ongoing and continues to evolve and get worse. And to quote Phil's Game of the Year, Alan Wake 2, it's not a circle, it's a spiral. So if you guys like that, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.